if he can keep it up.
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Russell Westbrook out there with Keon Ellis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Clark, at this point of the season, team identities have to be getting pretty firm.
B.A., you would hope that teams know what they're good at by now. I mean, and their weaknesses as well. You can build on your identity as long as you understand strengths and weaknesses.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Hardaway. Stolen by Ellis. Westbrook taking his time here. Here's Ellis. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Sabonis, really good basketball instincts, especially in the paint area. Knows exactly how to operate.
Murray passes to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Now here's Jokic. He's guarded by Sabonis. For 3, Hardaway. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Shooters shoot. And Hardaway Jr. won't hold back in the corners.
Westbrook against Murray. Here's Levine for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Murray. Last game he had 34 points. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Pass to Levine. Westbrook with a screen on Johnson. Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, you watch Westbrook play, and he seems like he's relentlessly hungry and borderline angry. He never settles, always in full attack mode.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night here. Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuffer supreme. It was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive. A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that.
DeRozan outside. Sabonis with a screen on Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon against DeRozan. Up and over Gordon. Jokic grabs the board. Denver has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Johnson passes to Murray. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Launches it from deep. Ellis with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Sabonis. Outside for Levine. Nails it from beyond the arc. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Jokic with a screen on Westbrook. Now Jokic. There's the triple. Again, Jokic missing. Here's Westbrook. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Excellent defensive positioning and anticipation from Jokic. Able to lock the rim down there. Good work.
Sacramento
Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player.
The First one falls.
Well, you know, you think about somebody who has flourished as a sidekick. That's Aaron Gordon. He's really found himself as a player the last few years. Of course, he's now an NBA champion. That certainly has to help his confidence.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's Murray. Sacramento getting their last shot to go.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Here's Westbrook. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside. Here's Murray. No good there. Nice D from Sabonis. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Sacramento. 6-point game. On the wing, DeRozan. Defended by Gordon. Shoots a fadeaway. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
They call him the lone mid-ranger. That's DeRozan's bread and butter.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
From deep, Johnson. Rebound by Sacramento. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Ellis, good.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And while they were favored to win, they ran into a buzzsaw. Ultimately came up just a little short.
Well, to me, it looked like they were pretty evenly matched. And you look at how the game ended, I would say I'm not alone in that sentiment. Those are two pretty evenly matched teams.
Malik Monk checked in for the Kings. Here's Murray. Still no points. Jokic up top. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
The Kings lead by 9. Pass to DeRozan. Here's the teardrop. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Denver has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Gordon outside. On the wing, Murray. Drops in the 3.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume three-point shooter.
DeRozan outside. Back to Monk. Monk, a screen on Johnson. Ellis passes to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Denver.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Nuggets.
I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Murray finds Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Hardaway. Saric checks in for Sacramento. Here's Brown. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
You got to guard Brown closely because if not, he'll shoot it as soon as he catches it.
Monk against Murray. Pass to Levine. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul, and Denver making a change here. Strawther's checked in. The Kings also with a sub. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
And here's Monk, coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Jokic. No good with a layup.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Ellis. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got his third assist of the night. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Denver. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. Second, the Nuggets.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Brown passes to Johnson. Ellis outside. Pass to Eubanks. Rejected by Valanciunas.
Yeah, that shot didn't stand a chance. Can't sleep on JV's monstrous reach.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. The Kings lead by 7. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
Now Brown, averaging around 6 a game. Valanciunas down low. Eubanks is there from 8 feet away. No good off the glass. And it's Monk with the ball for the Kings. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Sacramento. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And it's the Kings with the ball. They've got a 9-point lead. Eubanks the screen. It's Levine with a drive. Eubanks inside. Valanciunas covering. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Jonas Valanciunas. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
The first free throw is good. Pickett, he's checked in for Johnson. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Saric. Carter comes in for Levine. And it's Schroeder in for Ellis. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Brown. Pass to Pickett. And here's Valanciunas. Down low. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Getting the shot up and drawing the foul. Bruce Brown with a heady play.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Brown.
You've got to admire and appreciate Bruce Brown's utility. I mean, you can slot him in anywhere, multiple positions. He's going to find a way to have a positive impact on the game.
And Denver making a change here. Murray's checked in. The Kings also with a sub. Saric checks in for Eubanks. No good on the second free throw. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Pass to Strother. There's the 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Good read from Murray right there, getting it out to the shooter.
The Kings lead by 9. Outside Schroeder. Now here's Monk. Back to Saric. To the paint. And the basket by Monk. Monk's got 5 points.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Valanciunas. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Outside Watson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver moving it around. Here's Brown. Schroeder with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Monk is what we call a pure scorer. Even when he gets drilled by the defense, he stays with his shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
The free throw drops for Monk.
The energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
Murray looking around. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Valanciunas against Sabonis. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And so it's the Sacramento Kings going into the break up 12. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Taking a look at Sacramento, they've got Dennis Schroeder. Dario Saric is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Carter in at the 2 spot. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Sac had been waiting for, and it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my crafted hand, and it's been working for me. Guys, back to you.
He's played great for him. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Nuggets trail by 10. Watson passes to Brown. Valanciunas with a screen on Carter. Up top, Valanciunas. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Valanciunas has got 6.
That pass delivered to where Valanciunas could get into his shooting rhythm right off the catch.
Pass to Sabonis. Now Saric. Carter from outside. And another miss by Sacramento. Here's Strawler. Monk covers. And the call will be against Dario Saric. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jones is checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Achua comes in for Saric. And it's Westbrook in for Carter. Screen by Watson to the middle. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to Monk. Over Jones. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. He's got 10. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Here's Westbrook. And he can't get that one. Jones with some nice D. Watson with it. Now guarded by Monk. Outside Watson. Pass to Valanciunas. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Valanciunas. Brown's got 5 now.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Achua can't hit. Nuggets trail by 6. Brown inside, pounded by Westbrook. On the wing, Murray. Back to Jones. Pass to Watson. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to Schroeder. Achua with a screen. Schroeder passes to Achua. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the rover.
Brown with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Valanciunas. They kick it out to Murray. Murray with the 3-ball.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start. They've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Valanciunas. And it's Johnson in for Jones. And the Kings also making a change. DeRozan is checked in. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as many as 14. Back to Westbrook. Picked by Sabonis. Westbrook against Brown. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Let's check in on the real numbers. The top offenses in the real NBA. The Nuggets in second.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Nuggets trail by 5. Now here's Murray. Give him 8 points now. Oh, there's the alley.
The execution has been better lately. Do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Sabonis outside. Pass to DeRozan. And another miss by Sacramento. And here's Denver. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Watson. Oh, DeRozan with the block.
The defense of DeRozan vastly underrated.
From 6 feet away. Kicks it out to Westbrook for 3. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
3 points.
Sabonis has got 4 assists in the game. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Outside Johnson. Screen by Watson. Fires the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. And the Kings also making a change. Levine's checked in. And so Westbrook nails both of them.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
And he knocks down the first one.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick Jokic continuing to add to his legacy.
And Sacramento making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. And Jokic drops them both.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Sacramento leading by 6. Pass to Levine. Back to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's DeRozan. Up and over Gordon. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Eubanks. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. So it's Denver now. They trail by 7. They kick it out to Murray. Shoots over Westbrook. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Gordon.
Appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
Pass to Eubanks. Now Levine. Covered by Johnson. Back come the Nuggets on the run. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Aaron Gordon is no pushover. Far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fella's impressive.
Defensive foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Brown, he's checked in for Denver. McDermott's checked in for the Kings.
At the line for 1, Aaron Gordon.
One shot.
Gordon, no good on the free throw.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Westbrook outside. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Outside Hardaway. The 3 is up. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Saric checks in for McDermott.
Substitution. Number 36, Darian Saric.
Sacramento has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Westbrook against Brown. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
13 foul.
On defense, Denver. And here's Westbrook. 14 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was. He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
To the inside. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Jokic. The fader. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Levine. Outside Monk. Pocket 4. To snap the cold streak. Called in by Brown. Denver in the lead. Johnson on the wing. Monk covers. Gordon outside. Pass to Hardaway. Jokic with a screen on Levine. For 3, Hardaway. They get it back. Jokic. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Watson, he's checked in for Brown. Sacramento also making some changes. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Achua comes in for Šarić. And Ellis is subbed in for Monk. Westbrook. Give him 8 points now. Achua with a screen on Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Achua with the dunk.
Classic play that time by Westbrook, making space with the pick and roll to create for his team.
Hardaway, the pass to Jokic.
2 minutes.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Back to Hardaway. From downtown. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Westbrook outside. Picked by Sabonis. Outside Achua. Here's Sabonis. Defended by Gordon. Sabonis in the post. Gordon's on him. Achua for 3. Rebounded by Denver. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr. Fun to watch.
Sabonis looking over the floor. Oh, Jokic with a block. And they'll get another chance. Sabonis with a screen on Hardaway. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Hardaway finds Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Pass to Levine. There's 31 seconds left in the second period. Up top, Sabonis. Covered by Jokic. The 3. Shot by Levine, no good. Denver leading by 6. Jokic passes to Hardaway. Back to Jokic. That one goes in. Jokic has got 12.
And adding to this lead right now. riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
So Denver up by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Well, right now for Denver, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Denver Nuggets.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kings trail by 8. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. DeRozan against Gordon. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's DeRozan missing.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
DeMar gets by the defenders.
Oh, man. DeRozan, his interior game, worthy of much respect. When he gets the ball in a good spot, he goes to work.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Back to you guys.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. And it's Levine with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Ellis. Takes the 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Ellis has got 10.
Levine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. Murray makes it look easy at the rim.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Westbrook outside. Sabonis with a screen on Johnson. Levine passes to DeRozan. Over Gordon. And that one's good. DeRozan's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, they'll put the ball in DeRozan's hands and run the pick and roll all day long. He's phenomenal at getting good shots in that set.
To the paint. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Now the Kings in transition. DeRozan against Gordon. And that one's good. DeRozan. He's got 12.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Outside Hardaway. Jokic the screen. Lets the three fly. And Hardaway good for three.
You know, really, Hardaway Jr., guys, is a threat to score from anywhere.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so quickly we look at the teams with the highest field goal percentage. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second, the Nuggets.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Inside, here's Sabonis. Oh, Jokic for the block.
Jokic bringing it at the defensive end. Love seeing him get busy at that end of the floor.
Westbrook against Murray. Throw it down, Nikola.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Levine against Johnson. To the inside. And Sabonis slams it in.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here.
And guys, I hope they keep it up just like this. Let's see some more end-to-end action.
Johnson finds Gordon. Denver moving it around. 6 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. And here's the fast break. Westbrook left side. Ellis outside. DeRozan looks it over. Muscling in, DeRozan.
We've seen this a bunch of times. DeMar having a huge night, and the defense has no answer. You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Kings trail by 6. DeRozan outside. Picked by Sabonis. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Back come the Nuggets on the run. And there's the lob. Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Now here's Ellis. Defended by Hardaway. Ellis left side. Outside Levine. Sabonis with a screen on Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Ellis. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Still fighting for it on every play. Hardaway Jr. knows the and one chance is worth the battle.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
It's stolen by Johnson on the break. Outside Hardaway, stolen by Ellis. Here he goes, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jokic. Three-pointer. DeRozan with the rebound. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Sabonis in the post. Covered by Jokic. Murray against Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. Westbrook outside. Off target from outside.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 5th assist in this one. Murray against Westbrook. Murray passes to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson from deep. It's rebounded by Levine. Kings trail by 6. Levine slams it home.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
Murray against Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. Counted. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Sabonis with a screen on Johnson. Levine attacking. Kicks it out to Westbrook. The 3-ball. And the Kings with another 3.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
To the left side wing. Sabonis against Jokic. The shot, no good. Sabonis with some nice D. Pass to Westbrook. And here's DeRozan. Lots of room. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give them a breather and talk things over. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Sacramento also making some changes. Saric checks in for DeRozan. Monk comes in for Ellis. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Russell Westbrook. Denver's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Valanciunas with a screen on Schroeder, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the 2nd half. Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Holmes, he's checked in for Denver. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Pass to Sabonis. For the lead. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one misses.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
Bates is checked in for Holmes. That one drops. He ties it up.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Right side Brown. To the middle. Here's Bates. No good on the shot. Levine with some nice D. Saric outside. Sacramento passing it around. Levine surveys the D. And Levine throws it down.
Levine has that buoyant bounce. He just looks like he's floating when he goes up top.
And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, BA, 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Hey, Brown is a quality shooter. We've seen him shoot 40% from three for a season.
Outside Schroeder. Outside Levine. Driving in. Great body control by Levine on that finish.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Brown passes to Watson. Valanciunas sets a screen. Watson with it. He's picked up by Levine. Pass to Bates. It's stolen by Saric. Here's Schroeder. Now here's Sabonis. Outside Levine. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Sabonis. Valanciunas covering. Sabonis' shot is off. Denver has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Brown. Screen by Watson. Brown passes to Watson. It's stolen by Saric. Back come the Kings in transition. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First trip to the line for him here.
Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Dario Saric. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Saric. What a performance for DeMar DeRozan. He's been the story for the Kings. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. 4 on the clock. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound by Sacramento. Eubanks, he's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Monk. Westbrook outside. Outside Schroeder. Eubanks the screen. Rejected by Valanciunas. And here's the fast break. Murray against Westbrook. Murray passes to Valanciunas. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 6 rebounds in the game. Westbrook with it. Checked by Murray. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, it's been a great game thus far for Westbrook, and he's not done yet. Never satisfied, always pushing the envelope.
Pass to Valanciunas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
And he drops the first.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
And Valanciunas drops them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Here's Westbrook. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bruce Brown.
Love the aggressiveness from Westbrook to fight through some contact there on the shot.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And that one falls for Westbrook. So Westbrook nails both of them. Nuggets trail by 5. Murray with it. Up top, Valanciunas. Eubanks defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's an 8-footer. Misses off the left iron. Sacramento leading by 5. Westbrook drives, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Outside Watson. Pass to Murray. Yes! Murray muscling it in.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Here's Eubanks. Schroeder passes to DeRozan. And he drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Kings lead by 7.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And Denver making a change here. Jokic is checked in, gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They are fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. On the wing, Murray, covered by Schroeder. Jokic with it. Eubanks is there. Now here's Jokic. And right on target. That one's good. Jokic has got 20 points.
No surprise Jokic is having a great night. I mean, he is a walking three-level bucket.
Pass to DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Schroeder against Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure. To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game players. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. And so he makes both from the line.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Here's Westbrook. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. Westbrook's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Outside Johnson. Murray against Westbrook. Murray passes to Jokic. Some solid D from Eubanks. The Kings lead by 7. Pass to Westbrook. Jokic grabs the board. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Nuggets. And it's Brown off the drive. That one goes. Count it.
When Brown gets ahead of steam, headed to the hoop, it's hard to stay in front of him.
Brown against Monk. DeRozan outside. Over to the left wing. DeRozan a screen. Westbrook against Murray. Fade away. And that one hits the back iron. Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Watson. Jams it in off a great move.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
DeRozan outside. To Ellis. Let's go with a 3. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Watson. Now here's Brown. Jokic the screen. Charity stripe shot. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Eubanks the screen. Here's DeRozan. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Over Murray. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Boy, it looks to me like he can get this shot anytime he wants. I mean, so confident, so poised, always under control.
And they double up Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Now here's Jokic. Eubanks defending. Releases. Murray, no good. The Kings lead by 6. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson, and Tim Hardaway's subbed in for Brown. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Levine comes in for DeMar DeRozan, and it's Dennis Schroeder in for Westbrook. Sabonis lays it up and banks it in. And the Kings lead by 8.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Denver moving it around. Gordon outside. No good, off the front rim. The Kings have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the 4th. Here's Ellis. Sabonis with a screen on Murray. Here's Schroeder. Another one falls for Sacramento.
In today's game, to be a successful guard like Schroeder, knocking down jumpers is really a must.
Murray against Schroeder. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Schroeder.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Murray.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. DeRozan is checked in for Monk, and it's Westbrook in for Schroeder. And Murray drops them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here, aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Westbrook. Ellis passes to DeRozan, and here's Levine. DeRozan outside. Outside Levine. Three-pointer off the mark.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Here's Levine. Sabonis with a screen on Johnson. Levine against Johnson. Now DeRozan. Inside DeRozan.
Well, DeRozan really has a gift for scoring. Buckets just seem to find him.
Westbrook against Murray. With a teardrop, Johnson misses the 3.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Outside Westbrook. DeRozan against Gordon. Here's Levine. Yes, sir! From 13 feet.
Mid-range, no problem for Levine. He easily adjusts his shot as needed.
Outside Murray. Jokic outside. Outside Murray. Takes a 3. It's money from deep.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. DeRozan. Gordon pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 7. Now Murray. Here's Jokic.
You know, one of the things for Jokic that I see is his unorthodox style of play, I think, helps him in drawing fouls.
At the line for 2, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
DeRozan against Gordon. DeRozan, left side.
You know, I don't know how many guys have bitten on DeRozan's pump fake over the years, but I do know it's a bunch of them, and because that fake is so good, it's a weapon for him.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
DeRozan has that old school game, a throwback wing. He's not just a three-point chucker, and that makes him a different kind of matchup.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you, he might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of unique grace and finesse.
Levine against Johnson. Outside Levine.
Jamal Murray. Second personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Kings, Zach Levine. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
You know, when you think of Zach Levine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up by 9.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
And the Nuggets call time here. They're behind by 9. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
Hardaway on the wing. It's good from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he's got a great motor, Hardaway Jr. He does not need to be pushed to step up in big moments. He relishes it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
4th team foul. At the line for the Kings, DeMar DeRozan. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. How impressive has he been tonight, battling inside in the trenches?
Ellis with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. DeRozan against Gordon. Levine outside. Buries it from outside! So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. DeMar, a big-time road win for you guys. How were you able to get it done?
We came out aggressive. Both ends. We knew it was going to be tough. It's a great team. We understood if we came in here and played with the intensity that we know how to play with, we could walk out of here with a victory.
You matched that intensity. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Russell Westbrook.